Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. Today I would like to share with you Thrift with Me and haul video number 169. I went thrifting in a couple different stores and I absolutely loved all of the finds that I saw. These plates were absolutely gorgeous, and I also found some beautiful milk glass. Then I found this picnic organizer. I think I already have one of these that I'm actually using in my craft room. My local thrift store recently changed their setup and I absolutely love it. Here they have some really beautiful dish sets as well. I'm looking into getting some new ones, but I haven't quite found the right style. I've seen this pattern in so many different places. You guys know I also love to find the dishware new in the box. I think it's just a really fun find. Here's another one that's new in the box. And then I found these two little pans and some glasses for like a punch set. My mom had bowls like this, so they're nostalgic for me. And I found these adorable mugs and this entire set of Temptations, I think it's what it's called, and some different holiday items, along with some pillows and some linen that I thought was really pretty. I really like these curtains as well. I think they're really, really pretty. Then I looked at the crafting section and I found some pretty interesting things. I found some different sets of paint. Then I found several different Happy Planner sticker books. I was really tempted to get them, but I already have so many at our house. This is the whole crafting section of the one thrift store that I go to, and it's always well stocked and I find some really interesting stuff there. I found all of this paint and it was brand new in the package. I didn't buy it because I had no use for it, but I thought it was a decent price for all of the different paints. It seemed like the paint was really good quality too, but I really didn't need to add any more paint to my craft room. I then found these clothespins. I'm going to do some crafting with them. And I'm adding in the lights to this part of the video because lights are being used a lot in my crafting and decorating. My mom loved Christmas lights, and so I'm really trying to incorporate a lot of them into my home decoration. So I just wanted to show you a few strands that I found. I found this entire selection of cards. I was really thinking about getting it just to see what kind of cards were in the bag. There were two different bags full of cards, but I didn't really think I would really use them, and I knew that somebody else would get better use out of them than I would, so I put them back, but I thought they were pretty cool. This bag said do not open, or the bag won't be sold if it's open, but I don't know what's in the bag. I'm curious. I found these. I'm not sure what they are either. And then I found a gardening book, but I love finding all of the crafting books and like the craft sets. I always want to try to do those if I can. Then in the toy section, I found some really interesting things and some things that were very nostalgic for me. I found this really cool like caterpillar alphabet thing. It's really, really big and super cool. Then I found this vintage little Tykes house. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. It was such an amazing find. It looks like somebody donated a lot of vintage little Tykes. Then I found this train set that I thought was pretty cool, and I found a vintage Lion King lunchbox. I wanted to buy it so badly. I also found this game. It was called Bucket Blast, and I think it was like different games that you could use with like a bucket. I thought about getting it for the summer, but I decided not to. Then I found all of these different advent calendars, and I was like, maybe I should get them for next year. I found a few items in the furniture and home decor section, and as you can see here, there wasn't really a ton of stuff to look at, but I really love finding baskets. I'm always so tempted, but I already have way too many baskets. And I also found this garland display. I know there have been some like really fun DIYs of this, but I hadn't actually seen one that was like made to be a garland display. I found quite a few pairs of shoes. I don't think that I actually bought any, but I saw some that were really interesting. I liked these little heels, but they were not my size. And I did buy these Fashion Bug heels just because they were perfectly my size. And oh my gosh, Fashion Bug from back in the day, do you guys remember? Another pair of boots that I thought was really cute. And then these three pairs of shoes, if they were in my size and my sister's size, we could have all worn them. I loved these blue boots. They were so pretty. And then I found a couple vintage sweaters. I didn't buy them. I just appreciate the effort that somebody took to make these sweaters, and I think these two that I'm showing you now were homemade. Just feels like a lot of effort was put in, and I just appreciate just somebody taking their time to make them. And then I found this amazing hat. You guys know I love things that sparkle, and I almost bought it, but I decided not to. I just got back from thrifting and I would like to share with you a little haul of what I found. So I went to a rummage sale and one thrift store, I think. So at the rummage sale, I found these foam squares for $1. It's a whole bag of them. And they're like little puzzle pieces almost with the letters that pop in and out. I've never seen them this tiny. I think they're so cute. And I just want to, make some decorations out of them or add them to my classroom somehow since there's like alphabet and numbers. And they're just so cute and little. I like, just doing this with them. So a whole bag of them for only $1. And I thought it was just like, they're interesting because they're so small. So that's the first thing I found. So then I found one of these candy containers. It's a little ghost. It's so cute. And I think that there are several different kinds of containers in this series. I think at one point they had like a string and maybe it was a candy bucket for Halloween. But I think I already have the ghost and I think I have another one. It might be a pumpkin, but I know there are more in the series. I think this is from like 92 maybe. Let's see, Mars Incorporated. The year is actually covered up. Let me see if I can take the tag off and tell you what year it is. It actually has the year as 1990. It kind of looks like 1980, but I think it's actually 1990. So it's just this cute little blow mold ghost, and I want to find all of them in the series. And the top does come off. I do think it was like a candy bucket at one point, so really excited about this one. It's so cute. I'm always looking for things for my students' prize bin, and I found this giant pencil for 99 cents. It has like a cap on the front of it so that the point is protected. I don't know how you would sharpen this, honestly. I'll have to figure that out, but it's so cool, and I know somebody will really love it. And it was only 99 cents, so not too expensive. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, you probably saw the price when I had the candy bucket upside down, but the candy bucket was $4 and I think it was half off. I bought some of these Wreath Forms. They're in a smaller size, which I like, and they were $1.99 and half off, which was really great. I don't see a brand on them or like a company name, but I'm excited to have them because I like to craft with these and they're a great like base for so many different DIY projects. So I picked up a few of them, and I also always love to buy crafting supplies that are sort of like grouped together, like it was donated all from one person. So I picked up all of these and I will add them to my craft room supplies. I also found some markers to add to my classroom. These ones are so cute. They're called Pipsqueaks, I think. Pipsqueaks. So adorable. That's actually what we call my mom's dog, Pip. We call her Pipsqueak. So there are 3 separate bags of these tiny little markers. I'm going to add them to my classroom because I realized I actually don't have any markers in my classroom. I have a lot of crayons and colored pencils and things like that, but I don't have any markers. So I thought that this was a good deal. It was 99 cents for each bag, and I think it was half off. But they're so little and so cute, so picked up 3 bags of those. And then for home, I actually picked up some fabric markers for $2. So I'm going to give these a try. I think this could be really fun. I recently got a book at the thrift store about how to take clothing and turn it into new fun pieces of fashion from like the 90s. And fabric paint was one of the things that you could use on them. So maybe I'll use these markers for that. I think that could be really fun. So these are just some of the items that I found. I do have a couple more items that I want to share with you in a picture. And so I'm going to actually include that picture here and talk about the 2 vintage items that I found. As I said earlier, I found these amazing vintage little Tykes items, and I found this one dollhouse and also like a little van. And I'm really excited to find them because I remember having the dollhouse, I believe on the right. I think I had it when I was a kid. I might have had like a different style, but what I want to do is actually create like a Christmas house scene with these, like, and have a little bottle brush tree on top of the van. So that's sort of what I'm thinking about doing with these 2 items for the holidays. Thank you for joining me for the 169th Thrift With Me and haul video. I can't even believe there are that many videos. I've had so much fun over the years sharing everything with you guys, and I'm just so thankful for everyone and just how much fun we've had talking about thrifted items over the years. If you would like to share some of your thrifted items with me in pictures, feel free to share them with me on Facebook at Thrifted Living or on Instagram at Thrifted Living YouTube, and I would love to share in these videos the stuff that you guys are finding. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Also, please let me know what your favorite find was from this haul. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!